right, so our next comic did what a lot of you guys didn't, graduate from college. I guess he had the name for it though, because his name is Dr. Scientist.
Hey, fuck, there's a lot of people in here. I know why though. You all bought Miku Hatsune tickets and can't afford the masquerade, so thanks for coming anyway. Alright, so I got a 3DS, and the reason I got it is because I really wanted to play Dead or Alive. But I was really worried because the game didn't come out right when the system came out, and so I was reading reviews, waiting for the game to come out, and I got a little bit worried. I mean, the review said, yes, you do get to see Waggling TNA in 3D, glorious 3D, but there were some control problems with the game. I guess the game forced you to play with both hands. Yeah. But when I actually got my hands upon the game, everything was okay because they had a special mode that made everything good, and it's called 3D picture mode, where you can take pictures of the girls in every angle. Or as I like to call it, middle-aged Japanese businessman mode. Yeah, and because I pre-ordered it at GameStop, it came with 2 screen cleaners. You know what's really weird is how much religious extremists hate nerds like us. And I say that because they keep showing up at our conventions. Like, I was at Fanime recently and they had a bunch of protesters, and last year at Comic-Con, Fred Phelps and the Westboro Baptist Church themselves showed up. Yep. Yeah, boo them. But you know what? They did show up on accident. You see, they thought they were going to an anti-gay rally. See, what they actually showed up to was a unfortunately named anti-Hatalia rally. It was God hates flags. So, I have an addiction, and it starts with P, and it's not fucking ponies. Alright? It's pirates. I just caught up on One Piece. And when I say I caught up on it, I mean, I read that thing in 3 weeks straight. The last 3 weeks of my life have all been about pirates, and that is all that I can think about. And that extends to the bedroom. Yep. Last time I was with a girl, I was right about to finish, and the only thing going through my mind was, this is the time of Captain Jack Sparrow. And even though I was thinking about Johnny Depp when I was firing my cannon, that doesn't make me gay. No, that makes me a devil fruit. So, that joke was a little bit awkward. You know what else is really awkward? When you're at a con and then you misidentify somebody's cosplay. Yeah. That happened to a friend of mine once. He saw a girl in a pink princess outfit. And okay, background, he really loves Fat Princess on the PS3. So, let's just say this girl was a little bit larger, and the point of Fat Princess is you have these princesses that you have to protect. It's like capture the flag with princesses. And you feed them cake until they're too fat for the other team to carry them away. So, yeah. So he sees this girl and he runs up and he's so excited. He's like, oh my god, a Fat Princess cosplayer. I'm so happy. I love the game. I can't believe you're here. But she was a Princess Peach cosplayer. Yeah. Unfortunately. I don't know how observant you guys are, but there's sure a lot of creepers at cons. And I'm talking about like those older men who go around and take pictures of upskirts and of pictures of underage girls at the cons. And they're not legit photographers. They don't have cards or anything. They're just old guys who haven't discovered internet porn. Yeah, just a bunch of pedophiles. And I think the way to solve this once and for all is to have Chris Hansen and Dateline NBC host a panel. Now, this panel would have to be a hybrid panel just to capture everybody. So it would be Strike Witches, Boku no Pico, and Kodomo no Jikan panel. All together, all in one. And all they do is just arrest everybody that showed up that was recorded. Actually, I take that back. They should just arrest everybody that shows up because really, if any one of those animes is on your like top list, you're probably gonna molest somebody at some point. So, I know a lot of guys who think that they're gonna get laid at cons, and they must think that this a con is like a fucking harem anime because you know they're running around. Oh, I'm gonna get so much pussy at this con. But they don't pay enough attention to harem animes because the guys never get any action in them. Yeah, I have to address you people. I know you're out there because I know a couple of you. You guys are fooling yourselves. The girls that you see that you're interested in may have a really slutty costume, but they're socially awkward just like you, and they're also afraid of the opposite gender. The only way you're gonna see a naked woman at this con is if you go to the exhibit hall tomorrow and buy a love pillow. All right, confession time. Don't tell anybody. There's a lot of people here, and this is bad because I like Madoka. Yeah, that's a fucking good anime, but I have to keep it on a DL because I don't want to lose my man card. Yeah, just watching it every time I watch an episode. Alone in my house in the dark, trying to keep it secret. I still had to do something manly after every episode. I mean, the first episode, I smoked a cigar. Second episode, listened to the final countdown. Third episode, I'll admit, manly tears for mommy. Yeah, I had to wrestle a bear. So anybody go to a con party ever? I've gone to those. At one of them, I did a burger grease and whiskey shot. Fuck Epic Mealtime. They have the worst ideas ever. They don't. No, fuck them. And to make it worse, it was warm, it was lumpy, and my friends took a video. Only thing I regret more than doing that was reading Death Note. Sorry, thank you, everybody. That's me.
Give it up for the doctor, everybody. I think we all got our guilty pleasure. Mine's Warren High School Host Club for sure.
I'd be ashamed of being a Madoka fan. Yeah, Madoka's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well,
Chris.
All right. Thank you.
Chris, what'd you think?
Fucking strike witches. Yeah, good job, good job. You seemed really, not necessarily, you seemed really nervous, not necessarily in your delivery, but like in your body language, you know, it just calmed, and it's a great, that's fine that you have the notes there, but you know, try to have it memorized, and you know, just kind of don't really pace back and forth so much, and really engage the audience, because you're really looking down at the ground, you know, you gotta look out there and engage them, bring them into your world. But other than that, good job.
All right.
I think he has like telepathy or something like that. That's exactly what I was going to say. I think that you have, you have some really funny jokes and you have some really good premises, but I think you did seem very nervous, going back and forth, stumbling over words, things like that. But you definitely have humor there. You definitely you're definitely a writer. I think you're working on performance, but I think the jokes are funny. The cosplay mistake was amazing, and I like the fact you reminded me of the critics. That's pretty cool. So.
Great show.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, but yeah, you keep it up though. I think that you definitely have the potential, like especially the jokes are there, the writing's there. Just need to work on performance.
All right.
Minor criticism. I like the way that you have that nervous quality, that kind of Johnny Carson quality. But my only concern is you didn't make a lot of eye contact. Yeah, with
I can't
that
see
guy.
anything with the lights, by the way.
Yeah. All the lights, okay.
kinda
And
like
I
postage.
like the little Sarah Palin moment,
can't see
you know,
anything.
looking at the stuff on your palm or whatever, it was great. And I like it. It's very cash. I like it, but just a little more, you know, once again, who am I to say you're up there, I'm not. And you also have a voice like my sister.
You also have an awesome name. So.
Well, no.
Give it up for Dr. Scientist again, everybody. Great job.